Good afternoon to one and all present over here. My name is Nisha Goswami, currently studying in third year and doing specialization in advertising from Srimati P.N. Doshi College. And I would love to welcome you all on behalf of Srimati Devilaben Department of Mass Media from Srimati P.N. Doshi College. Again, it is my great pleasure and honor to welcome all of you to the very day, first day of our workshop on film appreciation that has been organized by Cinepedia Film and Drama Club and Department of Mass Media in association with Prabhat Chitra Mandal, which is a leading film society in India. Srimati P.N. Doshi Women's College is ranked as one of the high performing institutes which is accredited with A grade in 3 consecutive years by National Assessment and Accreditation Council. And we are so happy to say that recently we have completed 60 years of our college, and also we celebrated a diamond jubilee of all these glorious years together as one. I'm privileged and really grateful to introduce our principal, Dr. Asha Mandam, who is backbone of our college and works so hard behind the scenes to provide us with the best education and opportunities. Today, due to some reasons, she will not be able to be with us, but we are sure that her support and blessings are always with us. Film appreciation is an art. Films can change people who can in turn change the world. And it's constantly changing. People don't go to cinema to have their lives changed, but to be told a story. And that every story can change people's life and it can create a huge impact on our lives as well. Also, beyond just transporting viewers into new world of fantasies, film has power to help us to connect with other people's culture. Cinema unfolds complex layers of human psyche and society and simulates our thoughts, ideas, and feelings. So, art can touch people and make them open up. And just like that, the main objective of our film club, Cinepedia, is to screen movies and documentaries that brings students together to share experience, help them to focus on managerial skills like leadership, team spirit, creativity, and improve self motivation. The main objective of organizing this workshop is to make students aware about the skills of film appreciation by experts from film and entertainment industry who will interact with students, guide them, and also help them to develop approach towards watching and reviewing films of different genres. So let us begin with the first day of our workshop on inaugural speech, film appreciation. Dr. Nimisha Kamli Madam, who is coordinator and HOD of our mass media department, is going to give us brief information of our department and also going to explain the theme of today's workshop.
Thank you, Nisha. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dr. Nimisha Kamli, coordinator of Srimati Devilaben Mehta, Department of BA Mass Media from Srimati P.N. Doshi Women's College, which is situated in Ghatkopar West, Mumbai. The institution is ranked as one of the high-performing institutes as it was accredited with A grade in the 3 consecutive cycles by National Assessment and Accreditation Council, that is NAC, in the year 2005, 2010, and 2015. Srimati P.N. Doshi Women's College is known for imparting higher education and quality education in the form of various programs to girls or women. Srimati Devilaben Mehta Department of BA Mass Media was established in the year 2008 in the college. Mass Media course being a dynamic program which offers various job opportunities to students, and therefore it is in great demand. Considering students' needs and growing demands, 3 specializations have been introduced in the course, that is journalism, advertising, and animation. BA Mass Media is a degree program which deals with different applications of mass media. During the tenure of 3 years of the course, students are trained to understand, implement various applications of mass media. They acquire skills required to be successful in media industry and in the related areas. The course offers practical knowledge of the field. Talking about workshop, I would like to say that many of us passionately watch and love movies. We fiercely criticize them, not knowing much about them, not understanding much about movies. We criticize them, we appreciate them. Just like a psychologist reading human mind, a film critic loves and enjoys to unfold different layers of movies. There are many interesting aspects of cinema which developed mature approach towards complexities of life. Cinema gives us perspective. Cinema creates social awareness. Every shot, every angle contributes to the interpretation of the scenes. As it is beautifully said, cinema is the ultimate pervert art. It doesn't give you what you desire, but rather it tells you how to desire. Film appreciation is the technique which positively motivates us to understand, analyze, and unfold different aspects of movie. Filmmakers burn midnight oil to satisfy demands of the audience. They work hard to please the audience, enlighten them, and these filmmakers give audience an opportunity to dream, to live the reality, to offer them experience which is sometimes impossible for them to undergo through in real lives. It is important for filmmakers to know how the product is accepted by the audience. Talking about the workshop, this workshop will guide us how to watch film, how to appreciate every aspect of film, especially script, dialogue, screenplay, music, cinematography, direction, etc. How to understand unspoken dialogues and action behind scenes. This workshop will guide us on how to enjoy, understand, and appreciate magic of cinema. Since Prabhat Chitra Mandal is a leading film society in Maharashtra, we have collaborated our workshop with the Prabhat Chitra Mandal, and in today's session, Santosh sir will be guiding us and giving us more information about it. Let me talk something about Cinepedia. Cinepedia is the film and drama club of our department. In March 2020, we had grand inauguration of Cinepedia, which is Film and Drama Club of Srimati Devilaben Mehta, Department of BA Mass Media. In the presence of character actor from Bollywood, Mr. Raj Premi. Film Appreciation Workshop is a pioneering activity of our department. Now, in this activity, we will try to present different angles of film appreciation by eminent speakers. These speakers will try to analyze different aspects of film appreciation, such as dialogue, script, cinematography, interpretation of scenes, direction, social milieu presented in the movie, the repercussions of the films on the society, etc. Moving ahead, I would like to emphasize the support and cooperation extended by all the trust members from SPRJ Kanya Shala Trust and captain of our ship, our principal, Dr. Asha Menon, under whose leadership we get space to implement what we plan. Her support in every new venture is noteworthy. I would like to welcome the resource person of today's program for the session, as well as I would like to welcome our trustees, our principal, Dr. Asha Menon. They are not able to join, but they are there on the session. They must be watching the session. Dr. Santosh Pathare sir, who agreed to our invitation, and he has come here with our request to have a dialogue with the students and viewers. Then all our vice principals, coordinators, staff, students from PN Doshi family, and all the viewers and all the students and faculty members and alumni and film scholars and people who take deep interest in film who would like to enjoy the session. I welcome them all. And before moving ahead, I would like to make special mention of Mr. Bhanudas Satam, who has extended us timely technical help And sir is training manager, digital marketer, corporate trainer, developer, HOD of computer science session, and he is associated with ID, EMI, Government Center, MD College, and various technology institutes, including Hire College. And sir has extended us the last moment help. So thank you, sir, for that. I would like to acknowledge the help of Mr. Ashish Katkar and Mr. Ajay Bhave sir also, who have helped us greatly to have the session and to arrange the session. They are the visiting faculties in the BMM session, in the BMM section. So I really would like to have the program before making all of you wait. And I'm sure this workshop will be a grand success and a treat for all the lovers of cinema as well as the students from mass media studies. Okay, so thank you, Nisha, and let's move ahead.
It is indeed a great pleasure and privilege that we are going to have renowned personalities as our guest for 3 days in a row. But today, on the very first day, we are really fortunate to have eminent personality with us, Dr. Santosh Pathare sir. So I request Neha ma'am to give us insight of our honorable guest, please. Also, I request everyone to put the doubts and questions in the comment section below in the live chat. After the session, we will have a questionnaire round where we will present your questions to the guest and hope to answer them.
Thank you, Nisha. Good afternoon, one and all present over here. It gives me a pleasure to introduce our today's guest, Mr. Santosh Pathare sir. Sir is a General Secretary of Prabhat Chitra Mandal, a leading film society in Maharashtra. Sir will give you in his introduction today. Talking about Sir's achievement, Sir is also associated with various colleges in Mumbai as visiting faculty. To name some, CHM College, Garwari Institute of Career Education, Kirti College, Nyan Sadhana College for BMM and FTNP courses for subjects like Indian Regional Cinema, Understanding Cinema, Creative Writing, Radio and Television. Sir has been organizing Chitrabharat
Hello. Sneha ma'am connection, I think low internet connection.
Okay.
That is the reason she is not able to.
Can we move ahead with the session now then? Actually, she was about to introduce the guest, but
Ma'am, am I audible right now?
yes, yes.
Due to
Sneha,
network connectivity, I lost.
yes, you can put your video off, then maybe you will get more connection.
Maybe. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'll start it again. Good afternoon, everyone present over here. It's my pleasure to introduce today's guest, Mr. Santosh Pathare sir. Sir is the General Secretary of Prabhat Chitra Mandal, a leading film society in Maharashtra. Sir will give you a detailed information about Prabhat Chitra Mandal in his introduction speech today. Talking about Sir's education, Sir has done his MA in Marathi literature and completed his PhD MSc in organic chemistry. Sir is associated with various colleges in Mumbai as a visiting faculty. To name some, CHM College, Garware Institute of Career Education, Kirti College, Nyan Sadhana College for BMM and FTNMP courses for subjects like Indian Regional Cinema, Understanding Cinema, Creative Writing, Radio and Television. Sir is also Associate Secretary for Federation of Film Society of India, Western Region. Sir has been organizing Chitra Bharati, an Indian film festival for Prabhat Chitra Mandal since 2013. Talking about his achievements, Sir has been invited as a jury in various national and international film festivals. To name some, LA Alternative Film Festival, Barcelona, Spain. Again, FICC jury at Tromsø, Norway. Sir has been invited as a jury member for 3rd Asian Film Festival, Kolhapur and Bengaluru. Sir is also a writer and producer. Sir has written and produced a documentary called The Tales of Native. Sir has presented various research paper and posters publications in various national and international level. Thank you, everyone, and over to you, Nisha.
Yes, ma'am. Again, I request everyone to put their question and doubts in the comment section below. Again, after the session, we will have a questionnaire round where we will present your question to sir and hope to answer them. I request Dr. Santosh Pathare, sir, to please start with the session.
Good afternoon. Welcome you all for this session. I first would like to thank all the organizers, PN Doshi College and Nisha Madam, this Nimisha Ma'am, Nisha, Sneha, all of you have organized this particular session. It is a really privilege of mine to present the subject which I love. Though it is an online session, I hope that everyone will be very attentive. And as Nisha rightly said, that they have to drop the questions. Basically, I'm more interested in the questions raised by the students because that will make our session more interactive. Otherwise, as you all know, that teachers are giving the lectures every day now. Last 4 or 5 months, we are used to talk sitting in our home and we don't know with whom we are coordinating. So really I'm taking this opportunity to talk with you all about the subject that is called as film appreciation. Basically cinema, Madam Nimisha has put in wonderful words about cinema and what is how to watch the cinema. Rather, I when I was listening to her, I thought that she must give this particular session. But okay, you have invited me, and of course, this is my honor that I must talk about film appreciation. In the introduction, Nisha said that film appreciation is also an art. I like that particular sentence because generally I begin my session with the statement that cinema is an art form. My always the first statement in my session is cinema is an art form. Now, why cinema is an art? Because we are watching cinema, we are saying that it is lots of cinema around us nowadays. The cinema is in our hand, right? On mobile, we are watching, on television, we are watching, on laptop, we are watching, and the sources are n number. Okay, there are n number of sources which brings us cinema to us. Now the point is why cinema is much appreciated, why cinema is much talked about. Okay, so now I think we must begin with what is an art, what is an art form. Okay, and we can differentiate. Hello, am I audible? I
Yes,
think there is
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are
Yes, sir.
audible.
Yes, sir. You are
thank you so
audible.
much. Okay, so we can differentiate between the different kind of arts, that is traditional art, and our India is so much rich with this traditional art forms. Like we had paintings, we had drama, we had music, we had sculptures. So we have the very glorious history of these all art forms. And talking about cinema, it is a very new art form. It is a very modern art form. I could say cinema is not only an art form, it is a modern art form. Now, why modern? Um, the modern word comes from two different aspects. One is this is a child of the modernization. It is a child of a world of modernization. In 19th century, when there was lots of urbanization took place, industrialization took place, and this is one of the product of that industrialization. Because Lumiere brothers, who before that they were cinema photographers, they used to capture the pictures, the still pictures, still photography, and they had a business of still photography. Thereafter, they turned into the cinematography. See, they have invented one kinematograph. It was the instrument by Lumiere brothers. the kinematograph, and that's how they started capturing the images. Now it was in year 1895 when they screen first time some moving images. Now, if you will see the moving images of Lumiere brother, you will understand that they are not films like today. The way we watch the cinema's nature was something different. It was merely a documentation. Like if you watch Lumiere brothers films, they are available on the YouTube. That the one train is arriving on the platform, or the different workers, they're coming out of the factory. Now these are the small glimpses. Now in this era where everyone is having mobile phone, everyone is seems to be a photographer. We take our selfies from different angles. So as you know that everyone has become the cinema photographer rather, and we can capture the small glimpses of a happy or sad moment of our life. So such type of moments were captured by Lumiere brothers. And when Lumiere brothers were doing this, they were actually unaware that they are creating the art of next century. Okay, so and they were purely they were the what you can say the businessmen. What they did, they captured these images, they screened to their people in France. Of course, it was a birthplace of cinema, that Paris. And then they sent their different distributors and their own agents to the different countries. And that's how in the different countries like Japan, China, India, all over Asia and Europe, this cinema reached very soon. Okay, and in 1896 we means in Mumbai, the first screening was done. Those films were made by Lumiere brothers, of course. At the same time, very parallelly, in America, in USA, our Thomas Alva, it is Thomas Edison Alva, he also had invented kinematograph, but unfortunately, he was not able to screen the film to the audience publicly, and that is why we are giving this credit to the Lumiere brothers. They send us the films. We started watching it, and in our country, there were people like Devari, there Hiralal Sen, Save Dada, Bhatodekar. So they started making this. They were also very much curious in this new technology. They borrowed the camera, kinematograph. Okay, they borrowed it from London. Even Dadasaheb Phalke, to whom we called as the father of Indian cinema. He also went to London. He studied there. In 1912, Dadasaheb Phalke went to London and he brought that camera to India. And once he brought it, he made small, what you can say, the short films, the documentary films. And then the first film, which was made by Dadasaheb Phalke, that was Raja Harishchandra, which was released on 3rd May 1913. Now, prior to that, as I mentioned, few pioneers like Hiralal Sen or Save Dada, same way, Dadasaheb Torne, he was a Marathi person and he captured the drama, because that time the drama form was most popular in India, especially in Mumbai. The drama was most popular in Maharashtra. So he captured the Bhakta Pundalik, that was the drama on the stage. He captured with the kinematograph. But the technician was German. Then that particular drama was captured and not actually the scenes on location. That is why we are not giving the credit to Dadasaheb Purne for being a first filmmaker of India. We are giving that credit to our Dadasaheb Phalke. And in this way, Dadasaheb Phalke became the father of Indian cinema. He released his first film. Now that was the silent era. That time the sound was not there. When sound came to the cinema, it was 1931. But during that period, one very important filmmaker we must name, that is Baburao Painter. He was in Kolhapur and he was a founder of Maharashtra Film Company. He picturized one film. He released one film that was called as Saukari Pash. This Saukari Pash was the first realistic cinema of India, because nowadays whatever films we are watching, basically the films like by Anurag Kashyap, okay, Zoya Akhtar, Rima Kadgi, Karan Johar, they all are making the films which are now uh, capturing the reality of society. Various subjects, various topics, various themes are explored by these particular filmmakers. So the origin of these films is in Saukari Pash. So Baburao Painter, who made the film, which was Saukari Pash, and which was the first realistic film of India. And that time, simultaneously in London in 1925, the first film society was organized. As I'm also collaborating my particular discussion with the film society movement also, because you have got a film club. It is called as a means the students film club. But this particular movement started in London in 1925, and in India, of course, in Times of India, the editor of Times of India, he also started this particular movement, and that they were much amateurish filmmakers. They used to make the film, small films, and they used to watch it. It was on the very much amateurish level. In 1931, the first talkie film of India was released, and that was Alamara. As you all know, you must be studying it in understanding cinema or film communication is your subject. So, in that, you must be studying this entire history, which I have just revised. My point is, all this filmmaking began in all over the world and in India also, but our cinema was not given the status of an art. पीपल यूज टू से कि ये बदनाम लोगों का काम है, ये अच्छे लोगों का, खानदानी लोगों का काम नहीं है. ओके, द स्टेटस वाज नॉट गिवन, एंड दैट इज व्हाई द दादा साहेब फाड़के he also faced the problem during his first making his first film, that is Raja Harishchandra. You all can watch the wonderful film made by my friend Paresh Mukashi, that is Harishchandrachi Factory. And in Harishchandrachi Factory, Paresh Mukherjee has captured all those moments lived by Dada Saheb Phalke. So it is a very good film, and it was sent to the official Oscar entry to the Oscar awards. That is Harishchandrachi Factory. You must watch that film, so you will understand that what kind of efforts were taken by Dada Saheb Phalke. And then when Dada Saheb Phalke made the film, and continuously from 1913 to 1931, almost 52 feature films, silent feature films he made. And though they were based on mythological issues, now what happened is, once those films were made in 1931, when the talkie cinema started, the studio system arose, Prabhat Film Company. And let me tell you a very coincidental thing, that in Pune, actually Prabhat Film Company was started by V. Shantaram, Vishnupanta Damle, Patelal Mama, Kulkarni, and Dhaibar. They were the five partners of this Prabhat Film Company. And then they moved to Pune. Now, if you visit Pune and if you go to FTII, that is Films Television Institute of India, that FTI is nothing but the Prabhat Film Company, which was shut down in 1947, and then it was given to the government to develop this particular institute, which is a very prominent institute, not even in the India but in the world. The very prominent institute which gives you the entire education of filmmaking, the training of filmmaking you will get there. So those who are BMM students listening to me, they can go to FTII after their graduation, and you can opt for various courses. There are certificate courses, there are diploma courses, there are degree courses of the direction, editing, acting, sound. So all these courses were offered by FTII, and even they arrange the appreciation course, film appreciation course. Now, this film appreciation course was started in 1964 by efforts of um, Satish Bahadur, Professor Satish Bahadur, and he was a professor in FTII who was teaching how to watch the cinema. And we all are the followers of Satish Bahadur sir. At the same time, P.K. Nair Saab was in NFAI, National Film Archive of India. And these two institutes are located in vicinity, like they were very close by in Pune on the Law College Road. You must visit NFAI, where you will get a number of films to watch all over the world. The films are brought there, they were preserved, and now the new technology, now they are converting from the celluloid to soft copies. The soft form is now converted. Okay, so this is a little bit what I have captured is the development of cinema. This way, the cinema was developed in India. But again, as I mentioned, that it was not given the credit or the status of art. In America, in England, the filmmakers as well as the well-known authors like, George Bernard Shaw, he is very well-known author, and he said that cinema has got the potential to speak 1,000 words. When you watch one cinema, like, the concept of mise-en-scène. If you know what is mise-en-scène, it is artful arrangement of object in the frame. So if you know the mise-en-scène, that the director is creating it. The director is creating, he's filling the frames. Now, as you draw the rangoli, I can give a very simple example. In Diwali, you start drawing the rangoli. So first of all, a basic sketch you draw, then you select the colors, you put the different colors, then you do the finishing. So director is also doing the same way. He is giving the shape, he is just filling that frame, and that is nothing but the mise-en-scène. Now he fills the frame with the help of human figure, with the composition, with the set, with the camera angle, with the light. Okay, he select the space, means the location. He select the time, and these all includes mise-en-scène. Now see, every film is made very thoughtfully, whether it is A grade film, whether it is C grade film, every film, even if you will make the film, you just try to make a small film of 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and then you will understand what is the difficulties come. Okay, so there are so many difficulties when you start making the film. That the process itself starts with the content, the story, then concept, story, screenplay, dialogues, location, costumes, and then actors, then actual production, then the sound, editing. The very big process, as you know. Okay, but the very important thing is why it is an art form. If I think it would be a interactive session, I could have asked you the question that why cinema is called as an art. It is one part I have mentioned, that it is a modern art form because it is a child of a industrialization. But in other sense, though there are several other art forms which are developed in last century, cinema needs technology. Cinema needs all science, means sound is a science, cinematography is a science, editing is a science. Okay, so along with the creativity, when somebody act, that is a creativity, that is a human creativity, and which has come from the theater. Somebody writes the screenplay or story or dialogue, it has come from the literature. Then dance, the performances, it is a performing art. Definitely it is a performing art, but it is a collaboration of different art forms. And generally, as I mentioned, various different traditional arts like cinematography is there is a base of painting. Okay, then sculpture, then music. These all art forms are collaborated in cinema. So the point is, again, I think I have here 2 points. One is why cinema is a modern. But now we will let a little bit discuss what is an art. What is an art? If I ask you that what is an art form, what an artist does. So art is a expression. It is a creative expression of an artist. Art is a creative expression of an artist. Suppose I'm falling in love and I want to express my feelings. So I will write a poetry. Maybe I will draw a beautiful painting, right? Or those emotions, that my overwhelming emotions, I may express in the form of dance. Like you have seen that Krishna and Radha dance. There are several plays, theater plays, and dance shows are performed. So many artists like Nakul Ghanekar or Sonia Parsure, they perform this particular art form. So merely by the body language, merely by the expression, they express this love. Okay. Now what director is doing, what the film director is doing, he is simply creating or putting his own expression, what he wants to tell you. Now here when we say art, it is a commercial art. Definitely it is a commercial art as we have involved the money. Cinema cannot be made without money. Somebody should spend little bit amount like camera or editing or sound, actors, they also take their own charges. So cinema is an art, but it is a commercial art. And it is, again, it is open to the public. It is open to the mass. See, if I will make my own film and I will sit at home, so is it possible that I have achieved? No, my aim will not be achieved unless and until the people will watch the cinema. They will come to theater, they will watch it and they will appreciate it. So cinema is an such art form. What I could say is, when any artist is presenting his art, he is from the society. He is born and brought up at one particular place and he is observing the surrounding. There are some cultural influences he has got. And out of that influences, he is making the film. The filmmaker cannot make the film without such influences. He cannot make it, right? For example, I will give you, I think you all must have seen the film like Marathi film like Sairat or Fantry. Or in Hindi, recently last year one film was released that was Article 15. Now, why those filmmakers tend to make this particular film? Because they have lived that life. Now, coming to the very personal life of Nagaraj Manjule, he is born and brought up in the small village of Solapur where there was no much opportunities of education. He has seen how the society is backward, the pessimistic views. There was no liberty to the women or especially to the youngsters who wants to love each other. And that's everything is reflected in his film like Zaira, right? So filmmaker, when he's making the film, he has got the various influences and he is creating the images. So cinema is an art form. Okay, it is a modern art form and definitely it is associated with the culture, with the different art forms and the social circumstances. Now, talking about our cinema, which was made in 1913 to 31, you will wonder that why Dadasaheb Phalke didn't make the film like Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, or he didn't make the film like Dabang. He made the film Shri Krishna Janma. He made the film Raja Harishchandra. He made the film like Lanka Dahan. Now, all these films he made because that time the contemporary society were reading the Mahabharata, they were reading, fond of reading Ramayana, other dramas. In the dramas also, all the mythological plays, stories were told. Even our traditional art, folk art forms like Dashavata, or we have Yakshagan. So in this all folk forms also, the stories were told, they were mythological. After that, in 1931 onwards, when the studio system came into the picture, that time the movement, like social movement, was at height. The social movement of Mr. Ambedkar, Dr. Ambedkar, or Mahatma Gandhi, they were fighting for the untouchability. They were fighting for the rights of the women. The child marriages were there, and especially Gandhi and Ambedkar, they were trying to stop this all the ill traditions from our society, and that is why to support their mission, to support Gandhi's mission, the films like Dharmatma, the film like Manos or Shezari were made. So, when we are talking about era and contemporary films, why those type of films were made. Now you are watching lots of web series, and in the web series there was always most of the sex and violence is there. Now why it is so? Why people like to watch it, or why people tend to make it? The reason is again very simple, because our society, our surrounding. Now we know there is a dirty politics is going on. We know that there is so much inequality in the society nowadays. Also, see the very current issue. The farmers, they are fighting for their rights. Now, this particular, see, whenever any artist, he wants to express himself. He wants to tell what he feels. Okay, the pinching. So that is why he can express himself by various ways. Like one way is, this is an art, the cinema. Then cinema is an art form, as I mentioned. It is a creative expression of an artist. Okay, I think Nisha, have you got any questions? Because I would like to know how my lecture is getting received, because otherwise it will be a merely a one-way dialogue. So I feel that suppose you want to ask some questions regarding this, if you will start asking me, I will give you the answers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Huh.
But first of all, thank you so much, sir, for sharing this amazing learning experience with us. I hope it made everybody stop and think about how informative, useful, and appealing it was. So, once again, thank you so much, sir. We have received so many questions from students, but not to exceed the time limit, we will present few of them to you. So,
Huh.
let us move on to the questionnaire session. Uh, First question, sir, that we have received is art a human creative skill or imagination?
A very difficult question, rather, that it is imagination or human. See, as far as we all are concerned, we are human beings and we are creating this. Whatever. Every person is gifted with something. Now, I could say that every person is an artist. The one who draw rangoli is an artist. The one who cook at your home is an artist. And Nisha, you also said that film appreciation is also an art form. The way we are looking at the cinema, that is also an art form, right? So I could say the every human being, the creativity is lying in the human. You have to explore it. That what I could make, how I could express. Now, expression is the human tendency. See, you want to express, you cannot suppress the expression. Now, suppose I have failed something. I could see something outside, and suppose one poor guy is there and somebody is beating him. Now, by merely sitting here, I may not go and solve that problem. But if I'm sensitive enough, what I will do is I will just write it through my poetry, or I may write one article, I may publish it, and definitely that person may get justice. Now, basically, this art form is for getting or making the great human being. Every art form, you take any art, it is going to only one path. The ultimate aim is to make a good human being, a cultured human being. Now see, generally the cinema is criticized like that cinema देख के लोग बिगड़ते हैं. Okay, I feel it is not so, because I am watching lots of films every day. If I watch 2 films, तो कितना बिगड़ जाएंगे हम लोग, huh? But I don't think that cinema is tending people to go on the wrong way. Rather than cinema takes you, show you the right way. At least cinema is sensitizing you. As I mentioned, one film, Article 15. I hope that you must have seen last year's release film by Ayushmann Khurrana. Okay, now he is the police officer, and he goes to that particular village where 2 Dalit girls were raped and killed, and they didn't get the justice. So he tries to, what you can say, pursue that particular case, and he tries to give them the justice. Now, if you will look at one part, they are Dalit and how they were abused, and you also start abusing the Dalit, then you are going on the wrong path. Director doesn't want to show that. Director wants you that show that particular person, particular that police officer, he is from the Thakur, this thing means community, but he is coming to the level of that low class caste people. He is trying to solve their problem. So you have to look the art from that angle. So ultimately, art is for sensitization. Art is to make you more sensitized person. And I think every human being is an artist. It is the God gift. You can say it is a God gift because some people can write, some people, because there were, we had a very great legacy of Gyaneshwar, Tukaram. They had not gone to the school and they have learned the language. But we are studying, we are doing MA and PhDs on their literature, as we know. So it is a gift given by Almighty, maybe, and we have to, of course, but we have to nurture it. अगर मेरे पास कोई आर्ट फॉर्म है, मेरे पास कुछ है, तो उसको मुझे नर्चर भी करना पड़ेगा, मुझे उसका ट्रेनिंग भी लेना पड़ेगा. And basically, if you talk about cinema, without training, you cannot make the cinema. You may be very creative. You have the concept in your mind, okay? But suppose you have the concept of a love story or concept, anything comes to your mind you want to express. You may write down, but if you don't know how to operate the camera, if you don't know the camera angles, if you don't know how sound is used in cinema, because it is audio visual language. So if you don't know and if you cannot use it, then you cannot become a filmmaker. So it is a 50% creativity and 50% training. You must have the training, or otherwise some people are only trained but they are not creative. Suppose you know the editing, you know the what you can say cinematography, but you don't think about any concept, you cannot imagine anything, then you are not able to make the film. So I think I have cleared the point that every person is a creative person and imaginative, but you have to get the training also. Okay, any
Thank you,
next
sir.
question?
Second question that we have received is, can novels and science fiction movies portray vision of future technologies and inventions?
See, I will give you a very beautiful example. Now, George Mellis, he was a magician, and he made one film in 1902. Means in the very beginning of the 20th century, he made the film Trip to Moon. He made the film Trip to Moon. Okay. And after 40 years, actually the man landed on the moon. I think any artist is always visionary. Certain things we imagine and it happens. So I think it is happening with the science fiction also. 40 years back or 50 years back, the films which were made, the science fictions which were made, they had shown something like computers or something, somebody is moving from here to there, and now it has come into the picture, right? So definitely the artists, they are always visionary. See, I will tell you one film, Virus, which is made in Malayalam language in Kerala 3 years back. How one virus get what you can say infected by one person to other, and then how the entire system is at stake, the CM, the doctors, and how they take the care and how they start taking precaution. Now if you will watch the film which was made 2 years back, and you know due to COVID what had happened. So I think the artists are really visionary, and the science fictions can come into the reality after a few years. Very good question. And I think you can tell me the names also, who is asking these wonderful questions. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sir. So the next question we have received is from Mansi. Can regional cinema in local languages get the same attention as mainstream cinema?
True. Very good. Very good question. That regional cinema, now I think your college is Gujarati dominating college maybe. So, and you must have seen the film Hellaro. Okay. Last year, it won the national award, Hellaro. Now this Hellero film, though it was made in Gujarati language, everyone went and watched the film. Even I myself, I don't know Gujarati much, but I went to the PVR theater and I watched the film. Okay. Now, see, I believe that cinema is cinema. It is, of course, we can classify it as a classical cinema, artistic cinema, regional cinema, mainstream cinema, but there are number of audiences available. And if you will make the good films, definitely you are attracting the audience. Okay, just to elaborate my point, I will go a little back again to the history. In 1947, in India, Satyajit Ray, who is the Bengali filmmaker, who was the artist in Bengal, at that time he was just working as an illustrator in one of the company, the British company. He went to England for his work. There he saw several films and he got influenced. In 1947, when he whenever we got the independence, he started the first film society of in India. So you all, being a film club member, you must remember Satyajit Ray, who is the founder of this movement. In 1947, he started Calcutta Film Society, and later on, in the region, different region, the film society circuit was started. Now, Prabhat Chitra Mandal, as I mentioned, and Madam also said that I will tell you something about Prabhat Chitra Mandal. The Prabhat Chitra Mandal was founded in 1968 in Mumbai. Okay, now we have completed more than 52 years of Prabhat Chitra Mandal, and last 52 years we are screening the films. So this film society movement, which brought a wonderful, meaningful cinema to the audience. Okay, so Satyajit Ray is the pioneer in this movement, and later on in 1952, the first International Film Festival of India was organized. So that was in India. The first International Film Festival was organized by the inspiration of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, because he always gave the promotion to all the film, all the cultural institutes and art forms. He started Sahitya Academy, he started Natya Academy. Then he gave the promotion to the cinema by offering the national awards. Then, so these are the different what you can say, the promotive things done by the politicians like Jawaharlal Nehru. But the artist Satyajit Ray, who started this movement in Calcutta, that was in 1947. Later on, in India, all over India, several film societies started, and they were screening the good cinema. See, in our India, mostly in theater, we could watch Hindi and Bollywood, Hollywood films, and regional films are watched by the different regions, right? There is lack of distribution, but nowadays in PVR we could see all Malayalam, Gujarati and Tamil films also. Now you go anywhere, the films are available. Of course, on OTT platform they are available, we have lots of access. But talking about the earlier days, there were no much access, there was no much distribution level. So the Satyajit Ray, who started this society, film society movement, later on it was cultivated in the Federation of Film Societies of India, and now we all work for this particular film society movement. Now I will request you all, like your organizers, that film Federation of Film Societies of India, we have the college club activity. Now, if you will get associate with the Federation of Film Societies of India, your club, then definitely Federation will provide you the good films from all over the world. You can become a part of different film festivals. Like we organize Asian Film Festival in Mumbai. The Mami Film Festival was organized, or actually we are the pioneers. Now, of course, it is funded by Reliance, but these are the film festivals. They are organized by the our film society movement, right? So, point is, film society movement is for what? To create the awareness, to tell the people that it is a cultural movement. Okay, and cinema is an art form. The film society is made for that. And coming to the regional cinema, definitely regional cinema is most prominent. Like Satyajit Ray, who made overall 27 feature films. Out of 27, only one, Shatranj Ki Khiladi, this is a feature film, which is Hindi. All other his films are Bengali, like Pather Panchali, Aparajito, Apar Sansar, Charulata. And these all films are recognized not only by Indians, but they are recognized at the world level. Pather Panchali received the Best Human Documentation Award at the Cannes Festival in 1955. So, if you make the wonderful film, very good, meaningful film, definitely it will be getting recognized. Like as I given the example of Heller, now Marathi film Sairat. I think most of the Indians they have seen the Sairat, right? So if you make the good cinema, like in Malayalam nowadays, they are making wonderful films like Kumbalangi Nights and all. So many films are made in Malayalam, and people are watching it. Definitely, for the masala films, like we are actually what you can say nurtured ourselves by watching only the Bollywood cinema, and that is why we are confining ourselves into the particular story formula films. But as a BMM student, as a mass media student, you should explore yourself. You should go beyond that periphery. You must watch Marathi cinema made by like Jabbar Patel, Amol Palekar, Sumitra Bhave, and now Umesh Kulkarni, Sachin Kundalkar, they are making the cinema. In Gujarat, as I mentioned, there's Abhishek Shah who made Hellaro. In Bengal, the Rutuparno Ghosh film, Mrunal Sen, Satyajit Ray, they all are making. And I don't think that they are not like popular. They are popular in amongst the audience. Of course, we should create our test. And that is why this type of workshops are very important. That these workshops will create the curiosity about the cinema. The film club will create now in your film club, what kind of films you are going to show? You are not going to show Dabang. You are not going to show these commercial films, right? You are not going to show the, of course, commercial film. They have got their own importance in the industry, but at the same time, you can watch the meaningful, good cinema. And this regional cinema is always, if it is good, if it is meaningful, it is recognized. Like I have given the example of Sairat. Prior to that, in 2004, Shwas, the Marathi film by Sandeep Sawant, which was very much popular film, and it again received the national award in 2004. So that film was appreciated by everyone. So regional film, definitely regional film has got their own limited audience because of the language. But cinema has got the language of image. It is an audio visual medium. Now I will give you the recent example. Chaitanya Tamane, who is a Marathi filmmaker, and his film Disciple is it has got the main award, the best film award in the Venice Film Festival this year. Now you tell me, if the regional cinema is not getting the what you can say recognition, it is getting recognition. Okay, Nimisha, the next question.
Thank you, sir. The next question we have got is from Arya Abraham. Why period cinema are not being appreciated in our country on mainstream as regional language period dramas get?
Now, if she would have given some example, I would have more elaborated. But I think making drama film means period film, it is a very difficult task, a very Herculean task. Okay. Now, a period film like Gandhi. Take the example that Richard Attenborough, who made the film Gandhi. Now, this Gandhi film, you know, when he started, Richard Attenborough started when Nehruji was there. Okay, Nehruji told Richard Attenborough that I want to make this type of film based on Gandhi's life. And you can imagine that 10 to 15 years means Gandhi was released in 1882. Okay, and our Jawaharlal Nehru, who actually was there in 1962. So Richard Attenborough was working on the script for almost 15 years. Then the making started and the film released in 1982. Okay. Now tell me, our filmmakers are not so much into the research. They don't want, they just want, okay, chalo film bana denge, 1-2 mahine mein shooting khatam. So actually the period film or any particular such films needs lots of research. If you want to go on researching, and if you don't go that, do that, definitely you are land up in the some misleading concept and screenplays. Now we have the good examples like in Bajirao Mastani. Our in Bajirao Mastani, that Bajirao, he dance. Okay. Now this is merely keeping the audience in mind. कि हमको ये ऑडियंस को डांस, रणवीर कपूर को लिया है, रणवीर सिंह, तो नाउ रणवीर सिंह का अगर डांस नहीं करेगा तो क्या करेगा फिर? So though he is playing the role of Raji Rao, let him dance. Now there is a Priyanka Chopra, Deepika Padukone, such a beautiful heroines. तो वहाँ पे कुछ तो रोमांटिक ये होना चाहिए, सेक्स होना चाहिए, गाने होने चाहिए. Now what we are doing is तोड़ मोड़ के वो हिस्ट्री हम दिखाते हैं. Okay, and people feel अरे यही हिस्ट्री थी. So again, mainstream cinema which is made is not made with more authenticity. That's what my observation. If you will make the film with more authenticity, what is going to happen is the people who are watching it, they will believe you. उनको make believe करने के लिए आप क्या करते हो? आप बाजीराव को डांस करवाते हो, आप वो जो कौन पद्मावत, रानी पद्मावती है एंड दैट खिलजी है, तो उनका लव एंगल दिखाने की कोशिश करेंगे. All this wrong type of history is included to make the masala films, right? And regional languages में it is really difficult because regional language का और जो films का जो ये होता है, what you can say the budget, specifically not, I'm not talking about the South, because South films has got more budget than Hindi commercial cinema, like Bahubali, you have seen, so Bahubali has got big budget. But this particular film, like in regional territory, making this type of period film is little difficult because of the cost. Otherwise, they are making like Jabbar Patel make the film, or Nachiketa and Jayu Patwardhan, 22nd June 1897. This film was based on this brothers who killed that Rand. So these are the films are made, but definitely budget is the biggest problem. And what I feel is, sincerely, from this particular films like this period films, the exact information, the history should be depicted. Unfortunately, our filmmakers, they create their own history and they put in front of us, which is, I think, wrong. They should not do that. Otherwise, if you are making film on Bhagat Singh, you will show Gandhiji as a villain, which is not so. You should show the reality, what had happened in the history. Okay. Next, Nisha, I hope that I'm giving the answers, at least which you are accepting my answers.
Yes, sir, definitely. Thank you, sir.
Sir, it's quite interesting. We all are enjoying the session.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
and madam, you can also
We
ask
really
Nisha and Nimisha ma'am, if you have got some questions in your mind, please ask, because otherwise giving the lecture, delivering a lecture is a very easy part. But the audience, what audience demand, it is like a cinema. You have to cater the audience. Otherwise, I will start my own lecture, which will be very academic. But if you will also ask some questions which are there in your mind or in your students' mind, you can ask me.
Yes, sir, absolutely. We are first giving priority to students.
Yeah,
Let them
definitely.
first finish their doubts.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. The next question is from Kadambari Pandit. Are there any studies that show films can change people's belief, attitude, or behavior?
Yeah. Now I will tell you. आप अगर शादी में जाते हो आजकल, आपकी बहन की शादी है, आप क्या करते हो? शादी के दिन आप क्या करते हो? शादी के मंडप में फेरे लग रहे हैं, क्या करते हो आप? Nisha, you can give the answer to me.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, मैंने आपको एक क्वेश्चन पूछा बिकॉज नाउ यू आर ओनली इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी, तो आई कैन आस्क यू द काउंटर क्वेश्चन टू यू ओनली कि आपकी
Yes.
बहन की शादी है, हाँ, मंडप में फेरे चल रहे हैं, तो बीइंग साली आप क्या करोगे?
So me, I would cry emotions.
तो वो तो बाद में रहे, वो विदाई के टाइम, उसके पहले आप क्या करोगे?
I will. It is really fascinating to see all these rituals going around you, like
आप
all these
जूते
things
चुराओगे
that.
क्या? आप जीजाजी के जूते
Sir,
चुराओगे क्या?
sir, I would like to answer that. I will, go and steal my Jijaji's shoes and all. The
हाँ,
tradition, which we call a tradition.
या अभी ये जो ट्रेडिशन है ना, देखो हमारी कम्युनिटी में नहीं था, आई विल टेल यू वेरी फ्रैंकली, इन महाराष्ट्र दैट ट्रेडिशन वाज नॉट देयर, बट आफ्टर हम आपके हैं कौन, पीपल स्टार्टेड डूइंग इट. अभी तो ये जो मेहंदी की रस्म, डांस की रस्म, वी डिडंट हैव, वी हैड द शादी, बट एंड वी हैड द रिचुअल्स एंड ट्रेडिशनल थिंग्स, बट नॉट लाइक दैट. नाउ वी आर फॉलोइंग व्हाटएवर सूरज बढ़ जाता है गिवन यू द पाथ, कि चलो पहले तो म्यूजिक, संगीत, फिर वो देवर देवरानी नाचेंगे, फिर क्या इन लॉज नाचेंगे, आज हमारे दिल में अजब सी उलझन है, गाना गाएंगे वगैरह वगैरह, राइट? नाउ talking about the impact, this is the thing that we are taking some tradition, some particular, we follow it. Okay, basically, as I mentioned earlier, that we should become a good human being. I don't know whether people are following that or not, but ultimately it reminded me that few years back, in 2004-5, in India, Mumbai, there is one organization called as Pukar, and that Pukar organization has given me one fellowship, and I worked with one project with my students, and most of the students were media students and my science students also. So my topic was how do college going students, how do college going students correlate their sexual behavior with sex and violence in cinema? ये मेरे प्रोजेक्ट का टाइटल था, and we have interviewed around 100 students. The sample हमने लिए थे. We had one questionnaire. We did conducted some workshops and some panel discussions, and it came, the conclusions were people are not much getting affected directly by the cinema. There is a gradual impact on the human mind, number one. Number two, there is a temporary excitement, because that time two films had come. One was Rang De Basanti, two films released during that project work when we were doing. One was Rang De Basanti, and other film was Munna मुन्ना भाई, लगे रहो मुन्ना भाई. नाउ इन लगे रहो मुन्ना भाई, वो एक जादू की झप्पी और ये सब ये था. देखो लगे रहो मुन्ना भाई में he takes that rose and he goes to the corrupt people and he offer that rose, and then the work is done. Now in when that film was released, Lage Raho Munna Bhai, I think next 4 or 5 months some people tried it, some people did that. So that was a temporary impact. In Rang De Basanti again, there was a theme of patriotism that nowadays we call that students are not loyal to their country, they are very self-centered, they are not what you can say thinking about their own nation. But in Rang De Basanti, such type of rowdy students, hunky funky students, but they come to know about the importance and they try to eradicate the this corruption from the society. That was the theme. Now that particular theme, Rang De Basanti or Lage Raho Munna Bhai, they were they created the temporary impact. Now talking about the girls and the fashions, like for example, Maine Pyar Kiya. Your Nimisha madam must be knowing that in 1989, in December 1989, this film was released. मैंने प्यार किया, और उसमें एक गाना था कबूतर जा जा जा. उसमें जो भाग्यश्री, दैट हीरोइन भाग्यश्री ने जो ड्रेस पहना था ना, वो सारे लोग पहनने लगे थे उस वक्त. मोस्ट ऑफ द गर्ल्स दे परचेज दैट ड्रेस. जो मैंने प्यार किया का एक टिपिकल वो ड्रेस था जो उसने भाग्यश्री ने उस पर्टिकुलर सीन में पहना था. देन उसके बाद जो चांदनी फिल्म आई, तो चांदनी में भी यही था कि चांदनी का जो एक वाइट ड्रेस, जैसे पर्टिकुलर डिजाइन किया हुआ ड्रेस, वो फिर फैशन में आ गया। या फिर हमारी ये जो फिल्म थी दिल वाले दुल्हनिया ले जाएंगे, उसमें एक गाना है शाहरुख खान का, एंड इन दैट शाहरुख खान हैज टेकन आउट द शर्ट, एक साइड से बाहर निकाला, एक इन किया, टक इन किया है, सो पीपल स्टार्टेड फॉलोइंग हिम। सो सिनेमा का ये इम्पैक्ट होता है। सेकेंडली, सिनेमा का एक टेम्पररी इम्पैक्ट जो मैंने कहा, बट आई डोंट थिंक दैट सिनेमा इज मेड, सिनेमा पे ना अननेसेसरी बर्डन डाला गया है सिनेमा आर्ट फॉर्म पे, कि सिनेमा ने कुछ सिखाना ही चाहिए, सिनेमा ने कुछ बोलना ही चाहिए, सिनेमा ने अवेयरनेस करना ही चाहिए। आई डोंट फील दैट। पर्सनली आई फील दैट इट इज एन आर्ट फॉर्म. Art is for sensitization. Art is not for changing the society. अगर ऐसे होता कि art is for the changing, making the change very drastically, तो हमारे पास तो रामायण था, हमारे पास तो महाभारत था, हमारे पास राम जैसा आदर्श है, तो फिर आजकल लोग क्यों माँ बाप को बाहर निकाल देते हैं, क्यों सेपरेट रहते हैं हम लोग, राइट? तो रामायण से कोई हमारा ये नहीं हुआ है, मीन्स आवर सोसाइटी हैज नॉट चेंज। हम देखते तो है रोज, मीन्स लॉकडाउन में भी हमने देखा, सबने रिलीजियसली रामायण देखा, महाभारत देखा, एवरीथिंग वी एंजॉय, बट वी आर नॉट फॉलोइंग, दीज आर द आर्ट फॉर्म्स। ओके, होना क्या चाहिए, और होता क्या है कि सेंसिटाइजेशन होना चाहिए, कि मैंने एक आर्ट फॉर्म देखा, जैसे अभी शुभ मंगल ज्यादा सावधान, एक एलजीबीटी कम्युनिटी की तरफ देखने का जो आपका नजरिया है वो कैसे है और वो कैसे होना चाहिए, ये फिल्म दिखाती है। अगर मेरे दिमाग में वो आया और मैंने वो फॉलो किया कि नहीं यार, मुझे इनको अब्यूज नहीं करना चाहिए, मुझे इस कम्युनिटी की तरफ सिंपैथेटिक वे से देखना चाहिए, कम से कम अगर मैं ये सीख पाया या ये मैं खुद में ये ला पाया, सो दैट इज द सक्सेस ऑफ दैट फिल्म। दैट्स व्हाट आई फील।
Yes, sir. Actually, we have received a really interesting question. Next, cinema has been the dominant form of entertainment since years, but due to this pandemic, many films have been released on OTT platform. Do you think because of that, dominance of cinema is under threat?
सी, अभी क्या है ना, सिनेमा ये जो मीडियम है वो अंडर थ्रेट नहीं रहेगा। Forms are getting changed. Now see, I have not seen theater for so many months. Okay, मैंने बहुत सारे month में मैं फिल्म देखने नहीं गया. Now, of course, theaters are not yet opened and all. I'm the film buff. I go and watch the film in theater basically. But cinema मैंने इस pandemic में I think maximum number of cinema मैंने देखे. तो अगर मुझे फिल्म देखनी है तो किसी को तो वो बनानी भी पड़ेगी। Cinema medium is not at threat because people will make cinema, I'm sure, and definitely उसका जो फॉर्म है, एक तो मेकिंग का फॉर्म है, स्टोरी टेलिंग का जो फॉर्म है, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी चेंज। ओके, सिनेमा मीडियम स्टोरी टेलिंग ट्रेंड इज चेंजिंग नाउ। मैंने जैसे दो ट्रेंड आपको बताया कि माइथोलॉजिकल हुआ, फिर रोमांटिक सिनेमा हुआ। इन 80s 90s हमारे यहाँ हर दो फिल्मों में भाई बिछड़ जाते थे, बहनें बिछड़ जाती थी, हाँ, ये सब होता था। आजकल ऐसा कोई बिछड़ा बिछड़ी की चीजें हम नहीं देखते हैं। इन लास्ट 20 years द सिनेमा हैज चेंज द ट्रेंड इन द स्टोरी टेलिंग, राइट? सो सिनेमा का ट्रेंड चेंज हो जाएगा, स्टोरी टेलिंग का ट्रेंड चेंज हो जाएगा। पहले तो सेल्यूलॉइड पे फिल्में बनती थी, देयर वेर रील्स। अभी डिजिटल कैमरा है, चलो अपना कैमरा लिया, ले गए और शूट किया। सो नाउ देयर इज अ डिजिटल कैमरा, राइट? बट सिनेमा मेकिंग विल रिमेन। अभी ये जो सीरीज है, वेब सीरीज है ना, वेब सीरीज देयर इज लॉट्स ऑफ पीपल हु, एंड वेब सीरीज के लिए भी जो स्कोप है, अगर तुम्हारी स्टोरी का स्कोप वेब सीरीज जितना है तो ही आप उतना बनाओ, नहीं तो वो अननेसेसरीली वेब सीरीज क्यों बनाएंगे। मेरे पास अगर एक छोटी सी थीम है, एक शॉर्ट स्टोरी है, मैं उसकी वेब सीरीज क्यों बनाऊंगा, मैं उसकी फिल्म ही बनाऊंगा। एंड डेफिनेटली ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म भी है तो हम पैसा भर रहे हैं ना, वी आर पेइंग, आई एम तो एटलीस्ट पेइंग फॉर माय नेटफ्लिक्स एंड प्राइम, तो दैट मनी इज अल्टीमेटली गोइंग टू द फिल्म मेकर सेलिंग देयर फिल्म्स टू द। अभी जो इतनी जो अभी जैसे गुलाबो सिताबो आई, दैट फिल्म में भी उसका जो बजट था वो 150 करोड़ था। डेफिनेटली नेटफ्लिक्स या प्राइम दे हैव टेकन इट, उतने पैसे देके उन्होंने वो खरीदी होगी, तो डेफिनेटली वो जो प्रोड्यूसर है उसको तो फायदा ही हुआ होगा, वो तो कोई डूबेगा तो नहीं। सो फॉर्म में चेंज, द मीडियम विल चेंज, सिनेमा विल रिमेन।
Exactly, so we have few more questions to go. The next question is from Pranali Patil. What is the similarity between the movies that were first launched in India and in the movies today?
एक सिमिलैरिटी यानी फ्रेम्स. आप एक विजुअल देखते हो. Of course, that time only visuals were there. That time audio was not there, and I mentioned that in 1931 we got the audio to the cinema, that is Ardeshiri Rani's Alamara. Now cinema is cinema, that is the medium of audio visual. How you are capturing, that has changed. Like initially it was a kinematograph, thereafter 16 mm camera आए, 35 mm camera आए, कागज के full film release हुई, वो cinema scope थी. Then Sholay was released, it was 70 mm, means 70 mm was the length of that celluloid reel. Okay, so that was 70 mm. Now everything is discarded. Now आप कोई भी, आप अपने घर पे भी अभी कोई वो जो कैमरे रहेंगे आप पहले वाले, तो वो आपने डिस्कार्ड कर दिए होंगे क्योंकि रोल ही नहीं मिलते हैं. भले वो उस वक्त आपने 50 या 1000 या लाख रुपए में लिए होंगे. You have to discard that, and now you have the digital cameras. जैसे रिस्टोरेशन के ये अलग हो गए. पहले तो रील्स थे, बाद में हमारे पास वीडियो कैसेट्स आ गई, फिर सीडीज आ गई, देन हमारे पास पेन ड्राइव आ गए. अभी तो पेन ड्राइव की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है, डायरेक्टली ऑन ब्लूटूथ वी आर exporting and sending it. So these forms are changing. What is remaining same is what director wants to tell, the content. And that is why we are calling director as a captain. His vision is getting depicted. ये जो एक्टर है, हम एक्टर्स को बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस देते हैं, ये स्टार वो स्टार, मुझे सल्लू भाई अच्छा लगता है, मुझे शाहरुख खान अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन उनको जो डायरेक्ट करने वाला आदमी है, दैट इज ही इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट एंड ही विल रिमेन सेम. उसका जो कंसेप्ट है, लोगों की क्रिएटिविटी विल कंटिन्यू. अगर हमारी क्रिएटिविटी कंटिन्यू रहेगी, हमारी इमेजिनेशन कंटिन्यू रहेगी, तो सिनेमा कंटिन्यू रहेगा. Isn't it?
Exactly, sir. The next question is from Tejal. Is content analysis a part of film appreciation?
Very good question. Actually, I wanted to complete my session with that only. कि सिनेमा इज, अभी मैंने जैसे मेंशन किया, सिनेमा इज अ मीडियम ऑफ लाइक डायरेक्टर. ये जो टेक्निकल चीज है, यानी ऑडियो कैसे होगा, साउंड कैसे होगा, एडिटिंग, these all are the supportive technique to the storytelling. So first we have to analyze the theme and basic story which is told by the director. अगर वो स्टोरी में कुछ मजा नहीं है, वो क्या बताना चाहता है, वही पे कंफ्यूजन है, तो भले वो फ्रेम बहुत ब्यूटीफुल है, उसका साउंड बहुत ही स्टीरियोफोनिक है या डॉल्बी साउंड मुझे सुनाई दे रहा है, लेकिन जो मैं देख रहा हूँ, जो मैं रिसीव कर रहा हूँ, वो मीनिंगफुल नहीं है, तो वो फिल्म मुझे ये नहीं रहेगी. तो व्हेन वी आर अप्रिशिएट, लेट मी टेल यू द अप्रिसिएशन लेवल्स. सो व्हेन वी आर अप्रिशिएटिंग द सिनेमा, द फर्स्ट लेवल इज द बेसिक लेवल, दैट इज स्टोरी. Okay, that what story, what concept is told by the director, वो हमको क्या बताना चाहता है. सेकेंडली उसकी थीम क्या है. भले वो कंसेप्ट है लव, तो वो उसको हॉरर बना रहा है, वो उसको सोशली रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है. जैसे अभी लव स्टोरी, सैराट में भी लव स्टोरी थी, बट इट वाज अ सोशली रिलेवेंट फिल्म बिकॉज उसमें ऑनर किलिंग की बात की गई. सो उसको एक डिमेंशन अलग आ गया. सो आई मस्ट नो व्हाट इज द थीम. स्टोरी मुझे पता चली कि एक वर्षा है, एक आर्ची है, दोनों में प्यार हो जाता है, दे जस्ट एलोप, एंड देन उनके जो माँ बाप है उनके पीछे लगते हैं, उनको मारने की कोशिश करते हैं, वगैरह वगैरह. ये हर फिल्मों में हमने देखा है. बट द वे ही हैज प्रेजेंटेड, अवर नागराज मंजुळे हैज प्रेजेंटेड द ब्रूटल रियलिटी ऑफ ऑनर किलिंग, तो दैट मेक्स दिस फिल्म सोशली रिलेवेंट. नहीं तो वो एक रोमांटिक रोम कॉम लव स्टोरी हो जाती है. Then we have to go to the next level, that is cinematic level, that how it was shown, how the frames are taken, what is the mise en scène, how the arrangement in the frame is done by the director, and the last but not least, that is beyond the film. कि हम beyond जाते हैं, इस सब के beyond जाते हैं कि वो डायरेक्टर ये क्यों बनाना चाहता है. एक टाइप के डायरेक्टर होते हैं, दे आर वेरी कमर्शियल डायरेक्टर, दे वांट टू टेल, दे वांट टू गेट द मनी फ्रॉम द प्रोड्यूसर. ओके, प्रोड्यूसर ने बोला कि देखो ये ऐसा भैया, ये ऐसा है, करना है, ये हीरो है, हीरोइन है, चलो मेरे पास अमिताभ के डेट्स है, इनके डेट्स है, चलो फिल्म बना दो। फिर मैंने अमिताभ के डेट्स है करके स्टोरी लिखी है, शाहरुख खान के डेट्स है इसके लिए मैंने स्टोरी लिखी, वो मैंने रिलीज कर दी, हो गया काम। बट द रियल डायरेक्टर जो हमारी पैरेलल मूवमेंट थी इन इंडिया इन 1969, जैसे मैंने सत्यजीत रे का मेंशन किया, they have made in the regional level these all Bengali films and all, but in Hindi in 1969 when parallel cinema came in Hindi, तो वो एक अलग सी स्ट्रीम आ गई जिसमें नसरुद्दीन शाह, स्मिता पाटिल, शबाना आजमी जैसे लोगों ने काम किया, श्याम बेनेगल है जिन्होंने अंकुर जैसी फिल्म बनाई, अंकुर, निशांत, मंथन, तो ये सारी फिल्में उन्होंने बनाई। So in that all films, especially in the parallel movement, in the artistic film, the content is always at the first level, and then you have to go for the cinematic level and the beyond the film, that why that director wants to tell you that story, uska kya ye hai meaning, vision hai, kya motto hai, why he is showing. If you will take the example of Iranian filmmakers like Majid Majidi or Jafar Panahi, they are showing the real life of Iran through their films. So वो entertaining है, वो interesting films है, but through which the cinema is showing us the culture, and cinema का एक बहुत बड़ा potential है that it goes beyond the language. आपको वो इंग्लिश, मुझे पर्शियन नहीं समझ में आती, बट मुझे ईरानियन फिल्म समझ में आती है, मुझे चाइनीज फिल्म समझ में, चाइनीज लैंग्वेज नहीं समझ में आती, बट व्हाट दैट डायरेक्टर इज गोइंग टू convey, that I can understand. Of course, for the dialogues there are subtitles, and we used to read the subtitles which are in English, and English is a common language to understand it. Okay. I hope that I'm fulfilling the answer, means your questions.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes.
Okay.
So we have a last question from Anuj Joshi. Why don't we see Indian cinema on global level like Western cinema?
एक तो we can see, हमारा थोड़ा सा अप्रोच होना चाहिए, जैसे मैंने कहा कि मराठी फिल्म डिसाइपल वेनिस में जाती है तो वो ग्लोबल लेवल ही है। ओके, ऑफ कोर्स वो सर्किट, फेस्टिवल सर्किट है, द लिमिटेड एलिट पीपल, एलिट ऑडियंस वॉच इट। इसका एक रीजन तो ऑफ कोर्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है कि हमारा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम जो है, यानी मैंने फिल्म बनाई महाराष्ट्र में, एंड मुझे वो फिल्म सैन फ्रांसिस्को में दिखानी है या किसी न्यूजीलैंड में दिखानी है, तो आई डोंट हैव पीपल हु विल टेक दैट फिल्म टू दैट पर्टिकुलर लेवल, क्योंकि उसमें कॉमर्स है, इट इज अ वेरी कमर्शियल पार्ट। ओके, दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई। लेकिन अगर आप आज जाओ, आज जब एक हिंदी फिल्म बनती है, सो इट गेट्स रिलीज एवरीवेयर। मैं साउथ अफ्रीका में था, व्हेन आई वाज इन साउथ अफ्रीका, जहाँ पे नहीं रिलीज हुई थी उसके पहले वो फिल्म साउथ अफ्रीका में रिलीज हुई थी इन द मॉल। So that is about the commercial films because they have the worldwide distribution. Regional films और जो बाकी की फिल्में हैं, the artistic film, उनको भी एक global level मिलती है through festivals, and there is a lots of festival circuit is there. जैसे every day I think in the world all our other festivals are organized online. Last week itself means there was a festival in Barcelona and I was one of the juries. लेकिन मैं बार्सिलोना जा नहीं पाया because of the pandemic, but at home I was watching the films made in Spain and Brazil. So those films have reached here, and same way if we send the films to the festivals, they could watch it. तो global reach है, definitely है, that filmmaker should understand that what is his motto, what is his audience, and to which audience he wants to project his film. And if he will try, definitely it is reaching.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
I request teachers who have any question to ask, please.
हेलो सर,
हाँ बोलिए।
सैटम सर।
हाँ बोला सर।
मला विचारायचं आहे की सिनेमा पाहताना काय गोष्टी बघाव्या, म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये सिनेमा वाचायचा असतो असं आपण
हो
म्हणतो,
हो हो
तो ऍक्च्युली कसा वाचला जातो? आपण ढोबळमानाने बघत असतो, सगळा हिरो हिरोईन्स
हम्म,
ऍक्टिंग,
हम्म, हम्म.
आजूबाजूच्या गोष्टी बघायच्या नाही. तर ती सिनेमा वाचण्याची टेक्निक
चला.
काय असते, म्हणजे
हा,
कशा
हा.
पद्धतीने बघ?
सर आता मी थोडस त्याच्याबद्दल सांगितलंच, मी परत एकदा एलॉबरेट करतो की एकतर आपली मीन्स व्हॉट इज आवर लेवल, ऍक्सेप्टन्स लेवल. ओके, आपली जी अप्रिसिएशन लेवल आहे ना, दॅट डिपेंड्स ऑन द व्हेरियस फॅक्टर्स. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ते फॅक्टर्स असे आहेत की आपल्याला त्याचं नॉलेज किती आहे, हाऊ मच नॉलेज ऑफ दॅट पर्टिक्युलर मीडियम वी हॅव. देन आपला कल्चरल एक्सपिरियन्स काय, आपली एक सांस्कृतिक जाणीवा आपल्या काय आहेत, आपले प्रेफरन्स काय आहेत, आपण याचं ट्रेनिंग घेतले, हॅव यू टेकन द फॉर्मल ट्रेनिंग, आणि आपल्या अपेक्षा काय आहे. ओके, मी तुम्हाला अगदी साधं उदाहरण देतो की वी हॅव सीन माहेरची साडी. माहेरची साडी ही फिल्म जर युरोपियन फिल्म कोणाला ऑडियन्सना दाखवली तर ते अजिबात ते बघू शकणार नाहीत किंवा त्यांना ते कळणार नाही. बट माहेरची साडी इज वेल अप्रिशिएटेड बाय द रुरल एरिया विमेन. ओके, आता हे एक्झाम्पल अगदी कमर्शियल एक्झाम्पल आहे, पण माझा मुद्दा स्पष्ट करण्यासाठी, टू एलॉबरेट माय पॉइंट, की त्या ज्या बायका आहेत, आपण कॅथॉर्सिस नावाचं एक हे आहे, अरिस्टॉटल्स फिलॉसॉफी, कॅथॉर्सिस, की आपण जेव्हा एखादी कला हे करतो, बघतो, किंवा आपण एखादं गोष्ट वाचतो, तेव्हा आपल्या इमोशन्सचं विरेचन होत असतं, आपल्या भावनांचं विरेचन होत असतं. ओके, तर ते विरेचन या कलेच्या माध्यमातून होत असतं, आणि हे आपल्या कल्चरल एक्सपिरियन्सवर डिपेंड असतं. Now, when I am watching the Iranian cinema, I must know what is the social, cultural, political, and economical scenario in that country. If I don't know about it, I will merely watch the frames. सी, ज्यांना फक्त म्हणजे जी अंध लोक आहेत ती वगळता, एक्सेप्ट द ब्लाइंड्स, एव्हरीवन कॅन वॉच व्हॉट इज गोइंग ऑन. ज्यांना डोळ्यात ते बघू शकतात, पण ते सगळे समजू शकतात का, ते सिनेमा वाचू शकतात का? नो, एव्हरीबडी कॅनॉट अंडरस्टँड. सी, व्हिज्युअल्स बघितले, कानाला ऐकायला येते, यू कुड हिअर, सो यू कॅन हिअर द साऊंड, पण त्याचा अर्थ काय, तो त्याचं सिंक्रोनायझेशन कसं आहे, ती फ्रेम आणि साऊंड याचं सिंक्रोनायझेशन कसं आहे, त्याचं आपल्याला ना ज्ञान मिळालं पाहिजे, त्याचं आपल्याला ट्रेनिंग घेता आलं पाहिजे. And that is why we should start watching short films. We should start watching the artistic film. आता कल्चरल एक्सपिरियन्स काय आहे, की आपल्याकडच्या अवतीभोवती जे काही घडतंय, आणि तिथे समजा काही परदेशात जर काही घडत असेल तर ते आपल्याला माहिती असेल तर आपण कोरिलेट करू शकू. सपोज देर इज अ स्टोरी ऑफ फादर अँड सन, देर इज अ कम्युनिकेशन गॅप. फॉर एक्झाम्पल मी तुम्हाला सांगेन की पोस्टमन इन द माउंटन सारखा सिनेमा आहे. आता चायनामध्ये पण तीच अवस्था आहे, आपल्याकडे पण तीच अवस्था आहे, की आपण वडिलांच्या जास्त जवळ नसतो, वी डोंट टॉक मच विथ द फादर, अँड ॲट वन सडन डे वी रिअलाइज दॅट नाव आय हॅव टू टेक द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी विच फादर वॉज हँडलिंग. मग आपल्याला कळतं की काय डिफिकल्टीज असतील, मग आपण बाबांशी का नव्हतो बोललो, राईट. तर मग हा जो कल्चरल एक्सपिरियन्स आहे तो आपल्याला समजून घेता आला पाहिजे. अँड द अप्रिसिएशन लेवल, जर सिनेमा वाचायचा तर तो 4 लेवलवर वाचावा असं मला वाटतं. द 4 levels are basic level, where you can understand the story, who is hero, who is villain, and that is a very basic level. ही basic level is for everyone, all audience can understand that, की ही एक गोष्ट आहे, एक हिरो आहे, एक हिरोईन आहे, एक राजा, एक राणी आहे, त्यांचं लग्न झालं वगैरे वगैरे. नाव द थीम, हे सगळं बघत असताना, आपण बघत आणि ऐकत असताना, वी मस्ट अंडरस्टँड व्हॉट इज द थीम. ओके, what theme that director wants to tell us, and that theme is, म्हणजे जॉनरा काय आहे त्याचा, ही सोशल फिल्म आहे, ही कॉमेडी फिल्म आहे का, हे बघायचं. आणि मग ते त्यांनी कसं आपल्या समोर मांडलंय, ती सिनेमॅटिक लेवल. तर ती सिनेमॅटिक लेवल हे करताना आपल्याला 3 फॅक्टर, 3 कन्सेप्ट यू हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड. वन इज व्हिज्युअल आस्पेक्ट, मी मिझेन्सीनचा उल्लेख केला. वन इज साऊंड आस्पेक्ट, अँड अदर वन इज नॅरेटिव्ह. ती गोष्ट त्यांनी कशी सांगितली, ती गोष्ट त्यांनी आपल्याला उलटी सुलटी सांगितली करून, नॉन लिनियर पद्धतीने, की त्यांनी लिनियर पद्धतीने सरळ एक गोष्ट सुरू केली आणि एक संपवली, अशी सांगितली आहे. तर त्याचं आपल्याला ट्रेनिंग घ्यायला लागेल, किंवा आपल्याला ते कळलं पाहिजे की ते आणि ते स्ट्रक्चर का त्यांनी यूज केलंय. आपल्याकडे वी हॅव द फ्लॅशबॅक्स. वाय डिरेक्टर इज युझिंग द फ्लॅशबॅक्स, वाय इज नॉट टेलिंग द स्टोरी इन अ स्ट्रेट लाईन, स्ट्रेट वे. तर ते आपल्याला समजून घेता आलं पाहिजे. आणि सर्वात महत्वाचं म्हणजे मी मगाशी पण म्हटलं, नॉट लास्ट बट नॉट द लिस्ट, दॅट इज बियॉन्ड द फिल्म, की त्या डिरेक्टरची स्टाईल काय आहे, तो का. आता मधुर भंडारकर, Why Madhur Bhandarkar is making traffic signal, jail, fashion, corporate, page 3, Satta, Chandni Bar. Why is making these films? Because he has seen that particular strata of society and he wants to explore that. त्यांचे काय प्रॉब्लेम्स असतील, त्यांना काय वाटत असेल, व्हॉट इज देअर मेंटॅलिटी, मग तो ती फिल्म बनवतो. ओके, तर आपल्याला त्याचे कल्चरल रेफरन्सेस जर कळले त्या सिनेमातले, ते कळून घेण्यासाठी आपल्याला थोडंसं वाचन केलं पाहिजे, आपल्याला थोडं चित्रकला आली पाहिजे, आपल्याला थोडं साहित्य माहिती असलं पाहिजे, आपल्याला आपला आसपासचा समाज माहिती असला पाहिजे. मुळातच आपल्याला समाज वाचता आला तर आपल्याला सिनेमा वाचता येईल असं मला वाटतं.
थँक्यू सर.
Thank you, sir. We have more questions coming up in the comment section below. The next question is from Sanjana Ombale. There are so many international series released on online platform nowadays, and they are dubbed or given subtitles for viewers. Can this series and movies do watch by Indians because India is diverse?
See, now India is diverse. That is a very well-known fact, and that is why it is really difficult to cater all Indians by one particular film. Okay, now we are getting the number of we are getting mad. Those who are watching the OTT platform, what to watch? Okay, and that is why the film festivals will help you, the articles will help you, the Google will help you that what to watch, what is the rating of that particular series. Now this series definitely we, as I mentioned, whatever the levels just now I mentioned, the same levels are applicable for web series also, or for any serial also, that you have to understand that why that filmmaker or that series is made. Okay, it is available, but what is my liking, what is my preference? If I don't want to watch crime drama, I will avoid that. I may watch only the comedy films, or I may watch only the social series. Okay, you can watch it, of course, and it is very easy because sometimes they are dubbed, sometimes they are subtitled. Generally, we watch with the subtitled only. So I also enjoy the subtitle matter, but I think we have to watch it if we are interested into that. All the stuff we cannot watch. There is, जैसे literature है, इतनी सारी books है, मैं एक जिंदगी में कितना पढ़ पाऊंगा, वैसे ही सिनेमा है कि एक लाइफ है अपनी, कितना कितना कुछ देख पाएंगे. So we have to decide our own choice. कि what is my choice? What content is meaningful? What is the very meaningful content? And then if I want to watch it, I have to search somewhere also. Sometimes we come to know कि अरे हाँ ये अच्छा है, तो ये देखना है. Like that. Over to Nisha.
Sir, I want to ask one question. This is
Huh.
Neha Singh, assistant professor at Devilaman Mehta Institute.
I know, Sneha madam.
Sir, as I say that during this pandemic situation, many of the people have turned on to the OTT platform, and you also know the kind of exposure OTT platform gives. Many of the viewers subscribe because the new movies are getting released on the OTT platforms. So as we say, cinema is a tradition and belief also. You know, it's like a culture in the Indian audiences. So don't you think the beliefs and the expectations, yeah, for the habit of the Indian audiences may change by these OTT platforms? The
They are
kind
changing.
of exposure.
Yeah, madam, they are changing only. See, that's what I said. Earlier, only the mythological films were made. They change immediately. Within 10-15 years, nobody made the mythological films. They made romantic films. Like Raj Kapoor, he made the Barsat or Ah or Shri 420 Avara. See, the society is changing, and as society is changing, it is getting reflected in this particular media. Now, definitely there may be a debate that how much cruelty, how much violence and sex should be shown. But again, it is a discretion of director how he want to portray that reality. And we have to accept that now we are in this world where everything is available in our palm. Okay, even though you will restrict your children or students, don't watch it in publicly, but they are going to watch it because they have that particular media in their hand. So what
So
is
that's what I wanted. That my question
yeah.
is, ki, what will be the impact of this OTT platforms
Yeah,
on the
See,
Indian regional cinemas?
नहीं, इम्पैक्ट तो मुझे लगता है कि बिकॉज ऑफ OTT वी आर गेटिंग मोर एक्सपोजर एंड दैट इज गुड आल्सो. Suppose one person who had made the film, like in Marathi, suppose one producer, one director had made the film, due to the OTT platform, it will reach to the wider audience. That is from their point of view, right? If it is good content, people will watch it, they will appreciate it. तो एक commercial part भी हो जाएगा. Secondly, if you are talking about the impact on audience, जैसे मैंने कहा कि देर इज नो एज सच डायरेक्ट इम्पैक्ट. अगर आज मैं वायलेंस देख रहा हूँ तो मैं इमीडिएटली जाके खून करूंगा, ऐसे नहीं होगा. प्रोवाइडेड आई मस्ट बी मैच्योर इनफ. Unfortunately, in India, the mature audience we have to develop. We have to develop the mature audience, and that is why the film society, that is why film appreciation workshops are important. That what to say, see, how to appreciate, how to get sensitized through this particular medium. I think that is more important. So we cannot restrict OTT platform, we cannot restrict the theaters and multiplexes. They are going to release, and if you want to restrict, then don't subscribe it. Don't have the that television at your home. Okay, या फिर if your children are watching it, don't give them the our what you can say remote. Remove it. चलो नहीं देखना है. But we can't do that. That's what I'm saying. That these are the what you can say the escape points. कि चलो हमारे घर में टीवी नहीं है, हम ये देखते ही नहीं है, हमारे बच्चे बहुत ही अच्छे हैं, वो कुछ भी नहीं देखते हैं, वगैरह वगैरह. These are all the old traditional this thing. I think we all have grown up so much.
Exactly, we
Enough.
cannot restrict them, sir. But
हाँ.
yes, my was ki, what will be the impact of these kind of web series on the cinema?
Who is we can tell them कि बच्चा ये अच्छा है, ये बुरा है, तुम ये देखो. And we can tell them that these are the good things which we are observing. Okay, I think that is the important thing rather than restricting them. So that is
Yes.
why these workshops and all will help कि क्या अच्छा है, क्या बुरा है, कैसे देखना है. मैंने जैसे कहा कि आर्टिकल 15 में वहां पे ब्रूटल रेप भी है और मर्डर भी है, लेकिन हम वो नहीं देखेंगे, हम उसको नहीं फॉलो करना है. हमको ये देखना है that how a upper caste person is having the empathy towards them. तो हमारे मन में वो empathy जागनी चाहिए rather than that cruelty. And the director also has that sense कि वो किस तरह से हमको दिखा रहा है, हमारे सामने वो ला रहा है.
Exactly. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Ma'am.
So I have a personal question, if you don't
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, sir. Actually, films like social messages are coming up nowadays. Like Toilet is there, Dangal was there, and so many more are coming up in the next few years. So, should industry continue to make films like this with social messages?
Definitely. See, क्या है ना, there is a motive of making the cinema. Sometimes it is direct, sometimes it is indirect. And industry तो वो करनी ही वाली है, definitely. Only ना, it should not be so preachy that वो politically inclined नहीं होना चाहिए. That's what I feel. कि वो बहुत politically, तुम बताओ ना यार, तुम्हें जो बताना है, स्टोरी बतानी है, make it very entertaining, make it very hilarious. लेकिन वो बहुत preachy नहीं होना चाहिए, ऐसे कि तुम किसी को promote ही कर रहे हो, ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए. Of course, there is a funding, there are so many agencies which gives that funding, so वो तो करेगी. और निशा, ये ऐसी सारी फिल्में बनती रहेगी. इंडिया एंड वर्ल्ड इज सो वास्ट कि बहुत सारी फिल्में बनती है. हमारे इंडिया में नाउ 3000 इस साल में थोड़ा सा कम होगा, बट जनरली वी प्रोड्यूस मोर देन 2500 फीचर फिल्म्स जो सेंसर होती है, सेंसर होने वाली. बाकी तो कितनी बंद होती है, वी डोंट नो. शॉर्ट फिल्म्स तो नाउअडेज जितने मोबाइल से उतनी शॉर्ट फिल्म्स है, बिकॉज एवरीबॉडी टेक्स मोबाइल एंड शूट इट. So we cannot restrict. वो तो होने ही वाला है. Only we have to educate those directors कि भैया ये इस तरह से फिल्म बनानी है, नहीं तो मेरे हाथ में मोबाइल है तो मैंने कुछ भी बना दिया. और स्पेशली BMM स्टूडेंट्स, उनको एक प्रोजेक्ट दिया जाता है, आप कुछ करो, तो वो पहले तो बोलते हैं एंटी स्मोकिंग पे एक फिल्म बना देंगे. खुद स्मोक करते हैं, फिल्म एंटी स्मोकिंग पे बनाते हैं. तो ये ऐसा अवेयरनेस क्या फायदे का? तुम खुद स्मोक करोगे और लोगों को बोलोगे कि देखो मैंने क्या सोशल फिल्म बनाई है. One should not be hypocrite. That director should not be hypocrite. Okay. और अवेयरनेस के लिए मुझे लगता है कि फिल्म मत बनाओ, बहुत अवेयरनेस मत करो. लोग समझदार है, वो समझते हैं. थोड़ा सा उसको फिल्म बनाओ, आप फिल्म बनाओ. आप ऐसा मैसेजेस मत दो डायरेक्टली, वो मैसेज थ्रू दो, थोड़ा सा इनडायरेक्ट मैसेज होना चाहिए. एंड सेकेंडली, यू शुड नॉट थिंक दैट यू आर टॉप ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. क्या बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट ऐसे होते हैं, एक फिल्म बनाने के बाद, सर मैंने ये जो बनाया ना वो बहुत बढ़िया ही है. तो मैं बोलता हूँ रुक बॉस, मैं तुम्हें और 4 चीजें दिखाता हूँ. यू स्टार्ट कंपेयरिंग विद दैट. ओके, एंड देन यू चेक वेयर यू आर. तो तुम हमेशा दूसरों का काम देखो, दूसरे क्या कर रहे हैं, दूसरे डायरेक्टर्स का क्या काम है और कितनी मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, वो देखो. एंड व्हेन वी आर अप्रिशिएटिंग, आई थिंक निमिषा मैडम ने भी बताया कि हम डायरेक्ट रिमार्क दे देते हैं, ये फालतू था, बहुत अच्छा था, बहुत बढ़िया था. हाँ, लेकिन वो करने के लिए कितनी मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. इफ यू विल स्टार्ट क्रिएटिंग द फिल्म ना, यू विल नेवर क्रिटिसाइज अदर्स कि बहुत ही फालतू है. तुम्हें पता चलेगा कि तुम्हें कितनी मेहनत तुमने की है. एंड देन यू विल एटलीस्ट अप्रिशिएट द वर्क और ऑनर उसका करोगे आप.
Yes, exactly. So one more question. How has been your experience working in the entertainment industry and how it has affected on your life?
सी, वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. एक तो इंडस्ट्री में एक्चुअली आई एम एज एन टीचर, मैं टीचिंग करता हूँ, मैं मीडिया को पढ़ाता हूँ. बहुत साल मैंने केमिस्ट्री पढ़ाया बेसिकली, बाद में मैंने मीडिया में ये किया. एंड मीडिया के जो स्टूडेंट्स है, मेरे स्टूडेंट्स है जो इंडस्ट्री में अभी बहुत बड़े नाम है उनके, लाइक अश्विनी शेंडे जैसी फिल्में. अनुराग बसु was my first batch student in 1992. He was in Royal College. Of course मैंने उसको साइंस पढ़ाया था, नॉट फिल्म. बट इस तरह के सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं. और मेरा जो इंडस्ट्री से जो रिलेशन है वो थ्रू फिल्म फेस्टिवल्स है. तो डेफिनेटली आई अप्रोच द डायरेक्टर्स, and definitely directors are always down to earth because they want to show something. मेरा जो connections आते हैं लोगों से as an artist, as an journalist, तो I am getting very good response from the people. And मैं as a critic openly मैं बोलता हूँ कि ये मुझे अच्छा लगा, ये मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा, ये मुझे बुरा लगा. So my point of view I am putting in front of them, and being an artist they accept it. मुझे ये अच्छा लगता है कि कोई भी मराठी फिल्म मेकर है या हिंदी फिल्म मेकर है, दे कॉल मी फॉर द प्रीव्यू, वो मुझे दिखाते हैं फिल्म, तो मैं उनको बोलता हूँ कि भैया ये ऐसा मुझे लगा. हाँ, आपका व्यू पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू शायद अलग रहेगा लेकिन मेरा ये है. एंड आई एम सो हैप्पी दैट नोबडी, मेरा किसी के साथ झगड़े नहीं हुए हैं कि ये क्यों ऐसा क्यों आपने कहा या आपने ऐसा क्यों क्रिटिसाइज किया. दे ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड माय पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. एंड दिस इंडस्ट्री, देखो ये इंडस्ट्री में हर एक को एक दूसरे के साथ काम करना है, कोलैबोरेटिव काम करना है. तो आपको उस तरह से ही ये करना पड़ता है. लाइक फिल्म फेस्टिवल, टॉकिंग अबाउट फिल्म फेस्टिवल, आई हैव वंडरफुल रिस्पॉन्स. जब मैं यहाँ पे मुंबई में फिल्म फेस्टिवल करता हूँ, सो आई कैन कॉल मलयालम फिल्म मेकर और बंगाल के फिल्म मेकर या आसाम के, दे सेंड मी देयर फिल्म्स टू शो इट टू आवर ऑडियंस. तो ये एक मेरा एक अच्छा अनुभव है सारे लोगों के साथ कि वो अपनी फिल्में जो उन्होंने बनाई है वो मुझे देते हैं. लाइक अर्जुन दत्ता है जिसने अव्यक्त होकर के फिल्म मुझे, चलो आपका फेस्टिवल है तो दो, या जकारिया करके साउथ के केरल के है जिनकी सुदानी फ्रॉम नाइजीरिया, ही हैज गिवन मी दैट हिज फिल्म कि चलो आप दिखाओ ये फिल्म आपके ऑडियंस को. तो आई एम गेटिंग वंडरफुल रिस्पॉन्स when I'm organizing these film festivals and all. So it is for me it is a really nice and enriching experience.
Thank you so much, sir, for answering all of our questions. I hope this question and session has cleared everyone's doubt and whatever concerns they had regarding the topic. I hope you all had an enjoyable session with sir today and us as well, and had a great learning experience. And now I request Kritika ma'am to please give word of thanks.
Yes, thanks, Nisha. A warm and graceful afternoon to our most valued guest, trustee, resource person, our principal Asha Menon ma'am, coordinators, staff members, teachers, alumni, and my dear students. I, Krutika Mardalkar, on behalf of BMM department, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to our resource person, Dr. Santosh Patari sir, for gracing your insightful address and sharing informative ideas with us. Thank you, sir, for making the session interesting and informative by giving various examples from different periods of history of cinema. A special thanks to Mr. Bhanudas Satam sir, who is digital marketer and developer, for providing technical support for today's workshop. With the help of him, we have been able to connect to all of you so that we can share this e-learning experience together. Heartily thanks to Ajay Bhave sir and Ashish sir for your tremendous support. I would also like to thank the student committee and the support staff for the complete preparation and making the session successful. Thank you wholeheartedly. Thanks again, sir.
So, Nimisha ma'am,
Yes.
we are concluding the session right now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So, this session is concluding now, and the live of this recording you will get on the YouTube. I will share that soon. Okay. Thank you, sir. So, I'm ending this entire session right now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
thank you.
From my behalf, I'm thankful to you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.